So once again, I'm really late for work because there are some serious issues with the water coming out of this bathroom tap right here and the shower head while I am trying to use that water to finish rinsing off from having taken a shower for at least 25 minutes now in this bathroom. The water stinks like, I don't know. I don't even know what it stinks like right now. It smells like Parmesan cheese all of a sudden. And the Parmesan cheese smell is not coming from anything that I have or am using in the shower stall. I'm also covered with soap right now. And I've been showering in here long enough that uh, there's the mirror is fogged up. So there's fog on the mirror. I'm covered with soap and shampoo and I'm trying to rinse off. This water also stinks, like the same stench that's coming out of the shower head right now. There's barely any water coming out of the shower head. So I can't finish showering in this bathroom. Check this out. There's such little water that you can barely even see the water coming out of the shower head. That's how little water there is coming out of the shower. And it stinks so foul. I don't even know what it smells like. The vomit smell seems to have been replaced by Parmesan cheese or a combination of really nasty Parmesan cheese and filthy feet. And because I've been showering for at least 25 minutes now, trying to avoid the stinking water that started happening approximately 15 to 20 minutes into my shower, I can't finish rinsing off. I'm covered with soap. I smell like soap. This is scented floral soap that does not smell like Parmesan cheese and like 50-day-old unwashed feet. And there's barely any water coming out of this shower head, even though the tap is at full throttle and there should be plenty of water to finish rinsing off. But there's such little water, I can barely rinse off under the shower head. And the same stink that is coming out of the shower head is also coming out of this tap when I try to rinse out my hands under this tap so that my hands don't get covered with the stinking water from that shower head. The same stench is coming out of both taps at the same time. And as I keep reporting, the stench only starts happening when I'm covered with soap and shampoo and trying to rinse off. And it's not the products that I'm using, and it is not me, because when I go down the hall to the common bathroom to finish rinsing off, that water smells just fine, even though I am taking myself down the hall and into the bathroom on the other side of the floor. And if the stench was coming from me, then the water in the common bathrooms would smell as well. It is not me. I'm completely soaped up and rinsed off 20 times. And that's when the water suddenly starts to stink because I'm trying to do a final rinse out my hair, rinse off my face. And there's been somebody over the last 35 to 40 minutes smacking really hard the wall behind this shower right here. That is a utility closet that is located in Unit 78, and it is the same person who's been violently smacking that wall for over 10 years now, the same psychopath who lived in that bathroom for 10 years, Irizarry, the hate-stalking reject. She's basically claimed on social media to be a structural engineer who gets paid to solve problems. And she admitted to contaminating the water to the shower, telling me that she's not using a saddle valve, but that I should enjoy the boogers in my hair. That is a seriously illegal thing to say and to do. And the Greenville Group are allowing her to do whatever the heck she wants because they're leasing multiple units in this building from the Department of Mental Health. And they're basically just letting these psychos do whatever they want. The Greenville Group loves the psychos for some reason. And then I'm the bad guy for reporting the fact that I can't finish showering. I have to go down the hall to the common bathroom. I'm covered with soap and shampoo. This is completely making me late for work, which is probably exactly what they want. I mean, this is unreal. This defeats the whole purpose of paying for a unit with its own bathroom. I'm going to start withholding rent. This keeps happening. I can't use the bathroom that I'm being charged a significant amount of money, greater than the other units who don't have a bathroom. And because I keep having to jump out and go use a bathroom down the hall, then, they can't charge me for a bathroom I can't use. They cannot charge me for a bathroom I can't use. There's also no heat in that unit. It's absolutely freezing, and I've had to turn the burners on the stove for warmth. And this is making me so late for work that, God bless whoever has patience with my scheduling issues here at work. I mean, obviously these lowlifes have nothing to do, and Irizarry has admitted to contaminating the water to my bathroom, telling me I should enjoy the boogers in my hair, but that she's not using a saddle valve. Oh, really? Everybody suddenly has to come out of their units? That's weird. Suddenly there's a traffic problem. It's funny, every time I leave my unit, there's some person who suddenly has to jump out to the hallway as well. At the exact moment that I happen to leave my unit, this keeps happening. It happens like half a dozen times a day. All right, so what's happening with this water? It's cold. Smells fine so far. Freezing. It doesn't stink and it doesn't burn my skin because the water from my shower has also been burning my skin over the last couple of weeks. Starting right around Thanksgiving, the water from my shower and my bathroom tap and my kitchen tap has some kind of chemical in it that causes burning skin and strange blisters and rashes. And I have blisters all over the bottom of my legs for some reason. It only happens when I try to rinse off. Yeah, this water is fine. It doesn't stink like anything. It smells just fine. No problem with this water. It's a little cold. So that water was fine. So it's not me that stinks like 50-day-old feet and a Parmesan cheese all of a sudden. Okay, so that water smells fine. No problem with that water. That filthy asswipe can't leave women alone. He's a total piece of shit that sits around all day masturbating loudly and slamming things against the wall because he's got issues with women. Last week, he slammed the wall so hard that it cracked, and maintenance had to go in there the next, like a couple of days later, and start hammering against my wall to fix the crack that he evidently created by slamming things against his wall so hard when I come out of my bathroom after using it. Piece of shit has some serious behavioral problems, and he's an inmate from the Department of Mental Health, and that's why he never leaves his unit. I mean, I have to go to work, but this piece of shit never, ever leaves his unit unless I happen to be standing at my door trying to leave. Then all of a sudden he has like an emergency and he has to leave as well at the same moment. So you get the picture, right? These people have nothing going on. They're pissed off that some people have jobs and they don't because they're too behaviorally challenged and dysfunctional to have any kind of corporate employment ever. And then they engage in all kinds of harassment, disruptive behavior, and harm towards those they're jealous of, and they're pissed off because they feel like they have something that these asswipes don't. I'm supposed to be at work in 45 minutes, and that's obviously not going to happen. I just had to go down the hall and finish rinsing off in a common bathroom where the water is perfectly fine, doesn't stink or burn my skin. And it takes an extra 20 minutes to do that because I have to lock up and grab a towel and get my keys and then etc. There's barely any water coming out of any of my taps. Check this out. That is barely any water, and the taps are at full volume. Yeah, we've got a problem.
Invalid input. Please try again. Hello, you've reached the Greenville Real Estate Group. You may dial an extension at any time. For rentals, press 1. For maintenance, press 2. If you're interested in selling a property, press 3. For the office directory, press 4 or press 0 for the front desk.
Oh, now I'm getting marijuana from my bathroom. Are you kidding me? Wow, the whole bathroom smells like marijuana. So there's somebody behind that wall smoking marijuana. Jesus Christ. It's the same psycho that's been doing that since 2013. Irizarry, the hate stalking reject. DMH inmate.
Please leave a detailed message with your name and number so we may get back to you when we return.
Hi there. It's right around 12:15 p.m. on Wednesday, December 17th, 2024. Sorry, December 18th, 2024. I'm calling to report that I am trying to take a shower so I can go to work. And over the last 25 minutes, there's been someone in the bathroom of 78 smacking the area behind my shower stall and smoking marijuana. And there's barely any water coming out of any of the taps in my unit right now. All 3 taps are at a trickle, and the water stinks so foul that I've had to go down the hall to the common bathroom and finish rinsing off underwater that does not stink like Parmesan cheese and like feet. This has been going on for months. I've been reporting it for months. The water to my shower head is being contaminated by Jasmine Irizarry, who has admitted to doing this on social media, claiming that she's not using a saddle valve, but that I should enjoy the boogers in my hair. I have a screenshot of her comment on social media when I made a video about how the water to my shower head stinks like vomit, like Parmesan cheese, and like feet. And I said it was her that was doing that. And she admitted, saying that she's getting paid to solve problems and that she's not using a saddle valve, but that she's a structural engineer. This keeps happening. It prevents me from being able to use my bathroom. I'm being charged for a unit with a private bathroom, and I cannot use that private bathroom at this time. I keep having to go down the hall and use the common bathrooms to finish rinsing out. And the water from those common bathrooms does not smell like anything, because water should never smell like anything. It's water. It doesn't have an odor. Okay? It has 2 hydrogen molecules and 1 oxygen molecule, neither of which have any smell to them. So I can't use my bathroom right now. There's barely any water coming out of my kitchen tap, my bathroom tap, or my shower head, but the bathroom down the hall has plenty of water volume and pressure. So there's some kind of problem with the water to my unit that is not extending to the water to the bathrooms down the hall. I am recording this voicemail. I will be following up with a written notification. Thank you. And again, there's someone in the bathroom of 78 smoking marijuana and smacking the wall of my shower stall, which means that is not maintenance. They don't engage in aggressive marijuana smoking and wall smacking when I'm trying to shower. That is Jasmine Irizarry, who you continue to permit to engage in all kinds of disruptive surveillance-based harassment because obviously you're using her services. Thank you.